downtown Los Angeles and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Hey, Dave.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just the best player on the Blazers.
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Hazonia, and it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. So the Lakers win the tip. Kuzma passes to James. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Kuzma finds Green. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Lets it go from deep. And Hazonia gets it to go.
Well, I love the confidence that Hazonia shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Here's LeBron. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lillard against Rondo. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Green. LeBron kicks to Green. Knocks down the three ball.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
1:21 left in the first. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Lillard. That shot, no good. Good D by Rondo. Green inside. He's guarded by McCollum. And that one's good by Davis.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pau Gasol's checked in for Whiteside. Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hazonia. Rodney Hood subbed in for McCollum. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cook. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Daniels, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight, and that drops, so they now lead by 1. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Lillard kicks to Hood. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here is McGee. Cousins dishes to Daniels. Right wing. Here's Cook. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility when things go bad.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, you've got Cook, DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Bradley in at the 2.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. James checked in for Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Gasol. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Collins. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Damian Lillard. Bradley against Hood. Hezonja with the ball. Passes it to Whiteside. And a wide open look for Hood. Off target from three-point range.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Pass to Hezonja. Now Hood, covered by LeBron. And that's good. Rodney Hood for 3. Hood's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
James outside. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
LeBron outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Rondo. No good from outside. Trailblazers leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Here's McCollum.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively. More than.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Checking out the Trailblazers. After falling into a 1-0 hole to start the series, they look to be getting back on the right track here. That about wraps it up.
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
You know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
Yeah, he has been. You never know how the role players are going to respond to big game pressure. He's showing us what direction he goes in. straight north.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hazonia out there with Nurkic, and it's Whiteside in at the center.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Launches it. They get it back. Whiteside. No good that time. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron drives in. There's the dish to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And the pass to Whiteside. Lillard, bounce pass. McCollum against Green. Second shot opportunity. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Lillard from outside. Portland again missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Davis. Nurkic with the block. The shot. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Portland also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rodney Hood comes in for Mario Hazonia. And it's Kent Bazemore in for McCollum. Lillard surveying the D. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Lillard's got 6.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Here's Cousins. Gasol with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And stolen by Cousins. He dishes it to Cook. Pass to McGee. And the layup is good. McGee's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lillard, right side. Over Cook. Gasol trying to free himself up. And it's Lillard missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And here's Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Pau Gasol. Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Both free throws good from Daniels. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bazemore, no one around him. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the third quarter on a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Green and Davis in at the forward position. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Davis finishing it off.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Troy Daniels. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Azania, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
I really like the mobility of Azania. You know, he's effortless in his movement off the pick and roll. And great to see him get involved like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That'll be his second foul of the game. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Hood. Here's Davis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Alert against Rondo, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lillard against Rondo. Over in the corner, Green. No good on the 3. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Here's McCollum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the Lakers call time here. Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Rondo gets the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's McCollum on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. Again, McCollum missing. The Lakers in the lead. Now Rondo. Out to Kuzma. Now here's Rondo. Kuzma inside. Working on Nurkic. Great D that time from Nurkic. Nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Kuzma, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Lillard against Rondo. And Lillard kicks to Azania. The offensive rebound. Here's Whiteside. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James, the pass to Rondo. Trying to get open is Kuzma.
Well, Rondo has just been stupendous.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Lillard with it. Pass to Hazania. There's the triple. No good from three-point territory. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series.
David, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.